Hi, this is a short video for a person with ME/CFS, mainly because they tend to have cognitive challenges, so hence I'm doing this one for somebody who contacted me today. You successfully log in, and the first thing is you click My Profile. And the purpose of it is to give a analysis of where they are at. This part is sort of a statistical oddity, but it does have some importance. What it shows is the number of bacteria which are in different percentiles. What we do is we transform data into what's called uniform distribution. And if things are normal, what one would expect would be the same numbers all the way up and down here, or pretty close to the same numbers. They are not. What we find is there is abundance in bacteria which are at a low percentile. That means you have an abundance of bacteria at a low rate of detection. So often this will happen after an infection or after antibiotics or after a dramatic change of diet. And what we have is we have one sample uploaded twice, which is fine. And we'll just go on now. You can go and see how things look by a variety of pretty things. You can add or update your symptoms. If you're dealing with a MD who's wanting to give antibiotics or drugs, you can make use of those lists. And what we want to do is click changing my microbiome. One, we have a bunch of canned things such as chronic fatigue ME. And this is intended to make things absolutely easy. If you have major cognitive thing, you just go and click it. And comes up with suggestions automatically, without having to fiddle around. Generally, what happens is the numbers are scaled so that the worst or the best is a 1 that everything goes down from. So what we have over here is a bunch of things which are things which you should avoid. There's both avoidance and taking, which are factors to be considered. And then over here we have some things which are considered to take, and the values are sufficiently low that in this case I would say, okay, let's hold off, let's go back and do the other, because the numbers aren't shifted strongly in the way you want them to be. So that quick and easy solution doesn't work well for this person. So now we go back and do method number 2. And what we do is we go through and build a consensus. The issue is that we do not know how to select which bacteria are the ones of concern, or how to make the selection criteria, as in, is it too high or is it too low? How much is too high, how much is too low? So instead of doing all of that by, oh, let's try this person or that person's definition, we simply go and say, here's the stack of them. Go in and do all of them. And we take the results from all of them, put them together, and let's see what the net result is. So I'm going to start in, and all the stop group are usually come up with very similar results. For illustration, do my biota, and it comes over here, and here we have things with much higher values. Now, this is not factoring in chronic fatigue syndrome. This is just looking at the microbiome dysfunction. We go back and we do standard labs, and we get things there. Again, all these are low and these are high. So it's like the first time which we did things. Box plot whisker is a common data science technique. And we see a few things similar to some other things, NAC, and then things to avoid. Count of multiple ranges. If is the next one. Again, we have similar set of items as before. And the last range we do is the percentile on top or bottom, and we'll go for top bottom 10%. And now we get suggestions again. Things to avoid are much stronger than things to take. Now, if we go back to changing microbiome, you see we have 6 package suggestions. And we click here and we see what the suggestions are, and they are from the best downwards in terms of things to do. Some of the things are should not just be done blindly. You should consult with your MD. For things like this one, if we open it in a new tab, you will go and links to, and then we okay, that is one. I thought that was a favorite, which would have linked onwards. So you may want to look for that particular supplement on Amazon or whatever the source is. We have things here. We have ginkgo, vitamin B, etc. So the list is here, and you can go and download the list. And save it so you can refer to it later offline or on your phone when you're shopping. So that is basically a very short, simple intro to getting suggestions. Okay, I'll shut up.